The next topic is load regulation and line regulation. Now, it is very simple concept and it is very useful in case of DC voltage regulator circuitry. So you have to consider these parameters basically while designing any type of DC regulated circuit. So first parameter is load regulation and second parameter is line regulation. So load regulation is defined as a change in output voltage when the load current is changed from zero load to maximum load, or you can say when your output voltage when the load current changes from no load to full load. So simply expression for this uh, load regulation will be a very simple expression, that is LR is equals to VNL minus VFL. Now, if we have to consider where VNL is nothing but output voltage at no load, that means it is a zero load current, and VFL is output voltage on full load, that is it is at maximum load current. So, if we consider the percentage of load regulation, then it is nothing but VNL minus VFL. Let me write it again. So percentage of regulation is equals to VNL minus VFL upon VFL into 100. Wait. Properly, I have to write it properly. Let me write it clearly. It is VNL minus VFL upon VFL into 100. So this is your the percentage of load regulation. So simply the percentage of load regulation of power supply should be ideally be equals to 0, and practically it should be as small as possible. The load voltage can be plotted graphically against the load current. The graph is called as regulation characteristics of power supply, and it can be given by drawing load current on x-axis, let it be IL, and load voltage on y-axis, let it be VL. Then, as the definition says, the change in output voltage when load current changes from zero load to maximum load. That means when your load current is zero, that means no load voltage, zero load current to maximum load current, that means full load. So this will be your VFL, this will be your VNL, and the slope of this change in VNL upon change in, so you have to calculate the slope of this supply, or you the slope will be given by sorry, so it will be slope, so change in load voltage, that means VL, to change in IL. So from graph you can calculate in this way the load regulation. Next topic is line regulation. The line regulation is defined as it is the change in output voltage with the change in input voltage. So if the AC mains voltage fluctuates about 230 volt, the input voltage V into the regulator will also change, and there will be some effect on the output voltage of the regulator. In order to account for this change in the load, the voltage due to change in supply voltage, we define the performance parameter called line regulation or source regulation, and it is given by source regulation is equals to VLH minus VLL, where VLH is low voltage with high line voltage and VLL is low voltage with low line voltage. So this is the simply definition of line regulation. You can say that the change in output voltage with respect to change in input voltage. So this was the basic main important parameter of load and line regulation. Okay, thank you.